First of all, how do you make a mistake by getting butt naked and having intercourse with someone? Just a lapse of judgment. Because while she's probably getting cracked, the phone's ringing and she's sending it the voicemail. That's a lot of choices. To the bin! She claims she drank more than usual and he had been flirting with her all night, and they arranged to leave the club separately and meet up in his room back at the hotel. She apologized profusely and assured me that nobody in our friend group knows about it. No one knows. So if you forget about it, it never happened. Didn't you say she don't like sex and hates cheating? Let's see how much she hates cheating now. I stood up, left the house, and went for a walk. While I was on my walk, I kept replaying it in my head, and my emotions went from anger to jealousy to being strangely turned on. Plot twist, being turned on by the idea of your girlfriend getting cracked is crazy. I couldn't get, that's a crazy plot twist. I didn't expect that. I couldn't get the thought out of my mind. I've never in my life fantasized about anything like this, but the thought of her being with someone else so recently and still only knowing the base details somehow turned it into a turn on for me. I did not expect this story to take this turn. When I got home, she looked at me and apologized again. And I walked up to her and kissed her hard and started taking her clothes off. She seemed confused and said she didn't feel right doing this right now. And I told her I needed it in order to move on. We wound up having the best sex we've had in years, maybe ever. Am I just having a psychological reaction to this and creating a bigger issue for it down the road? I'm still obsessively thinking about it. You're a cuck. I am not kink shaming. That's what you're into. But that's what you are. You're turned on with the thought of another man's schmeat going into your girlfriend. And you're embracing it. But I did not expect that. I was ready to be angry for you. I was ready to burn her at the stake. Anyone else ever have a similar experience or reaction? No. How old are you guys? You have not told me your ages. I don't know how to break this down. And maybe this is just your unhealthy cope and you don't want to lose your girlfriend, so you're going to turn this into a positive. It's not a positive, bro. You're hyper focusing on the sex aspect of it, and that's your coping with it. It's an unhealthy cope. I don't like using this often, but I'm going to say you need to seek a therapist for this one. That's not a normal reaction. That's not even a reaction like on my list of reactions, right? This was a traumatic experience for you and you're trying to rush past it. There was the betrayal of your trust. There was the breaking down of the illusion of your girlfriend because you had her on a pedestal of this virtuous woman, and in one conversation she crumbled that. You need to see a therapist. That's my final answer. I'm just a regular guy. What do you guys think?